I don't want to have to remind people every single time that I'm not the one that committed the act of the kill. The perpetrator of the abuse is the one that died. Then I'm getting the hate. Then I'm getting the hate. Then I'm getting the hate. I did see a doctor in prison, and I'm completely healthy. Like, I have no health problems whatsoever.
These are the many faces of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Let's go into it.
I think that needs to be advocated more, those resources, and more knowledge and education about that.
Yeah, talk about that, because you say in and out of prison, your platform you're using right now to really spread the message that there needs to be change and there is hope.
She just deleted a lot of videos about her personal life, and now she continues with Lifetime, and that is her way of advocacy.
What is one goal that you have for yourself to accomplish this year? Goodness, I feel like my schedule has been really busy, so I'm not really sure about that actually. So I guess read a book. I don't know. Different circumstances, the message is the same. So I have a daily routine.
This is her spreading awareness about Munchausen by proxy.
Where is your favorite place to shop for clothes?
What prompted you to reach back out?
I did not expect the pregnancy at all. Reentry's been a whirlwind for me to not feel emotion.
So when you made this decision to take part in the killing of your mom, were you high?
Yes, I was. I was actually arrested with the pain medication in my bag. I don't blame drugs. I don't blame anything. I don't make excuses. There's no excuse for committing murder. I didn't care what I had to do. I was just gonna go.
But that one failed as well.
It failed as well. She found my backpack. And that's whenever there was a standoff, and that's whenever I shot her with the BB gun.
Okay, so
Are there any new skills or areas of knowledge you hope to develop when doing advocacy work? Of course, I think that, like, as far as advocacy work goes, I feel like that's been a journey for me, because I feel like I haven't found my place.
Throughout this entire part, she is smiling and not being really emotional. She's just a con woman, if you ask.
Knowing that. Blame anything. I don't make excuses. There's no excuse for committing murder.
Your former boyfriend, Nick Godejohn, is serving a life sentence. Is it fair that he is incarcerated for life for killing your mom and you're out?
Well, I'm sure that we both have a lot of regrets. All I can really say is that I did my time. I did my time. I did my time. He's doing his time for his part. And I wish him well on his journey.
Strangers.
After the 2 weeks that I was chained, my mother put a voodoo hex on me. The perpetrator of the abuse is the one that died. Then I'm getting the hate. Then I'm getting the hate. Then I'm getting the hate.
However, people on TikTok and Twitter are already getting fatigued by seeing her everywhere and are speculating the worst. In fact, people in the comments section were saying things like they feel the worst is yet to come, and there's gonna be a part 2 to her story with her newly found husband.
Oh, so, like, she just flat out said it. It was a lady from the UK, and I'm kind of like...
Listen very closely to this. It is very interesting indeed.
Okay, and everybody in the room just, like, jumped up and was, like, ready to, like, am I, fight, or am I okay?
She's the sweet and innocent girl that needs protection, she said. Everybody just stood up and said, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Can we help you?"
They were freaking out for me, and I'm like, no, guys, I got this. Like, it's something that I'm gonna have to address, because it's always in my comments. Like, why are we glorifying a murderer and this and that and the other? And,
She's so tired of hearing that she is the M-word. Can everybody just get over it and just glorify me as this person I am?
I don't want to have to remind people every single time that I'm not the one that committed the act of the kill. So, I'm a part of it.
Right.
But in the state of Missouri, there's no such thing as accessory to murder. I don't make excuses. There's no excuse for committing murder.
Your former boyfriend.
In their mind, the perfect victim would have died. And so now that I survived and the perpetrator of the abuse is the one that died, then I'm getting the hate.
The sick little girl in the wheelchair wasn't actually sick. Instead, she was a victim of Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Today is Mother's Day.
One post in particular, Gypsy acknowledging her mother, Dee Dee, this past Mother's Day, sparking major backlash.
And
Like, okay, I didn't do this right the first time. I could do it the second time.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I make certain differences. So, you know, I pack a bag in the middle of the night. I'm
Not find the pedophile to run into.
to attempt to leave, to just go anywhere. Because at that point, I hadn't texted with Dan, so I had no idea where he
She's talking about her 2 attempts to run away, and then
was.
Okay.
But I was just gonna run
And just see where,
and see where I was gonna be homeless. I didn't care what I had to do. I was just gonna go.
but that one failed as well.
It failed as well. She found my backpack. And that's whenever standoff, and that's whenever I shot.
So the second attempt, she tried to run away. Mother found the backpack, said, no, you're not going to run away again, into some kind of strange individual. She then said, okay, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna get a BB gun and try to kill you.
Impacting other potential victims that are going through Munchausen by proxy, so they can see someone that went through it. And I think right now, I have to focus on my personal purpose, which is healing myself.
Openly admitting that she needs to heal herself. She has not dealt with the trauma, and this is how she deals with it. This is how she heals. By going into the media, and I think if you ask a therapist, is it a good idea that I will write a book about my trauma and then publish it so that the whole world will read it? Is that a good idea to heal? If you're a therapist, please let me know if that's a good idea. Highly doubt it.
So I'm so excited that my new book, My Time to Stand, is coming out very, very soon. It comes out December 10th. Really, I'm kind of like, I just want to be normal. And I'm finding that, you know, my life is not normal.
Her life would be normal if she would not search the spotlight to talk about her trauma. That's not a good way to heal.